ASMR Gaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, first piece of news this week is about a Fortnite Special Celebration Cup. It's a tournament that is going to be exclusive for the PlayStation 4, so you can't do this on Xbox, PC, Nintendo. It's only for PS4. Now, this tournament, this Celebration Cup, is special because by participating, if you get high in the rankings, you are actually able to unlock a special exclusive outfit, a pickaxe, a spray, depending on how good you are at the game. So, this tournament is going to be taking place on the 15th of February, so that's in about a week from now. If you reach the top 50% in this tournament, this Celebration Cup, you get a take cover spray. If you reach top 25%, you get a wild accent pickaxe, a harvesting tool. And if you reach the top 5%, which is going to be all the pro players, you get a special Tango outfit. Now, the idea of getting a special exclusive skin sounds awesome, but let's be honest, most of us, we're not going to reach top 5% of that ranking. That's going to be all the insanely good PS4 players. Still, though, really awesome that they're doing this. I might have to try it just to get the spray, maybe. If I'm lucky, I could maybe get the pickaxe, but I doubt it. Either way, awesome that they're doing this. Fortnite also had a brand new update this week, a highly anticipated update because it changed the Fortnite in-game engine to the Chaos engine. There have been a few issues with it. Epic Games had to patch some stuff. There's still some bugs and things. But yeah, new Chaos engine is what Fortnite is currently running on. And they just released a brand new event and a Harley Quinn skin bundle set, which ties in with the new Birds of Prey movie. So if you're a fan of Harley Quinn, skin is on the item shop. There's a bundle, and yeah, there's challenges and everything. It's tied to the new movie. So all of that is the Fortnite news for the week. Next, we have PlayStation 5 news, which I'm really excited to talk about. So Sony made an official PlayStation 5 area on their website where you can actually sign up for news, updates on when the price is going to be released, the launch games of the PlayStation 5, so you can sign up and be the first person notified whenever they decide to release information, because as you all know, we haven't seen the PS5 yet. We don't know the price or release date, but you can sign up right now on their website so you get the information as soon as they release it. So a nice way for Sony to make sure their biggest fans get the news as soon as possible. Whenever that's going to happen, I have no idea, but it's still cool that they did that. It means that we might be getting an announcement soon. A news story came out this week about Sony and the PlayStation 5. So apparently it has been suggested that Sony is actually delaying the PlayStation 5 a little bit this year because they are currently waiting to see what Xbox is going to price the new Xbox Series X, because Sony is really smart, you know. They want to see what the price is of the new Xbox, and then they're going to try to sell the PlayStation 5, you know, $50 less, $50 or $100 less than the Xbox, so more people end up buying the PlayStation 5 than the Xbox. It's basically what they did at the start of this generation. I think the Xbox was like $500 and the PlayStation 4 launched for like $400. So I think they're planning on doing something like that again and selling it much cheaper. So props to Sony for trying to be smart like that. I'm sure Microsoft is not happy about that, but we might learn the PS5 price very, very soon once Xbox reveals their price. Next, we got a rumor about a potential PlayStation 5 launch game. Ratchet and Clank apparently has a new game in the works in the series of the Ratchet and Clank games coming out for the PlayStation 5, and it will be a launch title. Now, this is just a rumor, not been confirmed, but Ratchet and Clank has been a game series popular on PlayStation since the PlayStation 2, so it would make a lot of sense for the PlayStation 5 to launch with a popular, game series as Ratchet and Clank, so makes sense. Hopefully it ends up being true. Imagine that being a launch title. I bet it will sell extremely well. Ratchet and Clank games are a lot of fun, so I might actually pick it up if it does launch with the PS5. So that's a rumor. This next piece of news is not a rumor, though. This is very interesting. So Sony is apparently exploring PlayStation 4 remote play on the Nintendo Switch with a DualShock controller. So this is very weird because Sony, of course, owns PlayStation, Nintendo owns the Switch, and yet there seems to be some kind of collab or something happening right now, because what Sony wants to do is they want to make PlayStation 4 Remote Play have an app on the Nintendo Switch, so you can use your Switch as a screen and play on it with your PS4 controller and remote play off a PlayStation 4 system. So it sounds very complicated. Just think of it as the Switch being a TV screen or monitor, and then having access to your PS4 games and playing them with the PS4 controller on your Switch. Very strange, but apparently Sony is exploring this idea with some patents and tests and stuff like that, so who knows if something's actually going to come from this. It'll be insane if it does, because I don't think Nintendo wants that. But hey, who knows? Everything is possible now. Nintendo also came out this past week to announce that there are no plans to release a new Nintendo Switch model this year. So for the longest time, people have been posting rumors about an upcoming powerful Nintendo Switch model called the Switch Pro, kind of like the PS4 Pro. It was going to be, a more advanced Switch model with better graphics, specs and stuff like that. Well, Nintendo just flat out said no, that is not happening, and they have no plans to release any new Switch models this year. Now, Nintendo has said this in the past many, many, many times, and then like a few months later, they announce a brand new system. They said the same thing with the Nintendo 3DS out. They have no new models to announce, and then like 6-8 months later, they announce a new model. So I take this news with a grain of salt. Nintendo probably means they have nothing to announce right now, currently at this moment, but who knows, maybe in 5 months they will have something to announce. So just kind of a funny piece of news this week. Hopefully we do get a new Switch though. Next piece of news is for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Just got a brand new trailer this week, which blew my mind. It was amazing. For those that know, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I love Final Fantasy VII. The remake is coming out very, very soon, so they're starting to put out gameplay trailers and all sorts of awesome stuff. So they released a new trailer, very long trailer by the way, it's like 3 minutes long or something, and it just shows, cutscenes from the game, gameplay, character models, music. It looks amazing. So if you've never played a Final Fantasy game, if you've ever been curious about Final Fantasy VII, I recommend checking out the new remake trailer that just came out in the last week, because it is amazing and I absolutely loved it. Which brings me to the next piece of Final Fantasy VII news. Apparently, it's going to be a PS4 exclusive for 1 year, basically, all the way to April 2021. So, whenever the game releases, it will be exclusive to the PS4 until April 2021. So that's about 1 year of exclusivity. So it will not come out on Xbox or on PC or Nintendo Switch until a year after the game launches, so kind of crazy, but it's understandable. Sony really wants people to buy it on PS4. Next piece of news is for a game that I can't wait to play, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Got a brand new limited edition Nintendo Switch announced. There's pictures and everything. The Switch dock and Joy-Cons are special, like Animal Crossing themed. Looks really nice actually. If I didn't have a Nintendo Switch, I might consider picking up this version just because it looks really nice. Like I can imagine this on like a table stand looking really cool in like your living room. So it looks nice. And apparently there's some bad or disappointing news about Animal Crossing on the Switch. So Nintendo said that this special bundle, this limited edition Switch, is being affected by the coronavirus in China, and apparently Japan has been having a lot of trouble right now with shipments not getting through to the rest of the world because a lot of shipment companies are kind of worried about the virus spreading, so they're taking a lot of precautions, and therefore a lot of packages and things are being delayed and it's much slower. So yeah, Nintendo says the production of this bundle and the shipment is being affected by the coronavirus. So that's crazy to think that a virus is affecting, video games and the game industry, in the world at large, but it actually is. So kind of crazy to think about it that way. Next piece of news is for Sonic the Hedgehog. So South by Southwest is going to be happening very soon. And apparently at South by Southwest, there's going to be a panel where we can expect announcements for at least 2 Sonic the Hedgehog related things. So we don't know if these are games, movies, TV shows, or who knows what, but we're getting something Sonic related announced at South by Southwest. So that's really cool. Hopefully it's a new game. Would love a new Sonic game or something in the Sonic series, for the PS5 or upcoming Xbox. Anything would be awesome. Next piece of news is, Activision. Activision is in the news this week. So apparently Activision is planning on releasing many remasters of old titles that they own, basically. So I played Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy on the channel this week. Check it out if you haven't seen it, but that's an old PlayStation 1 game that they remastered with new graphics, and it sold extremely well, and they did the same thing to Spyro. So Activision apparently wants to do that with more games, because money, of course. And they are looking into multiple remasters and reimagining titles that they own. So fans are very happy because this means games that we haven't seen in a very long time could potentially come back again. So I'm really excited. People are already mentioning Tony Hawk Pro Skater could be one of these series. So I love skateboarding. I like Tony Hawk games. So if we ever get any skateboarding Tony Hawk remasters or something for PS4, PS5, I'm definitely getting those day one and will play them on the channel. So really excited about that. Not a big fan of Activision, but I do like how they're remastering a lot of their classic games with better graphics for new systems. So good on them for that. Apparently the Super Mario movie, which is being created by Illumination's studio, is moving along smoothly, and it's aiming for a 2022 release. So hey, in 2 years from now, there's going to be a good Super Mario movie coming out. It's going to be an animated movie. It's going to look great, and Nintendo is involved. So this might be the first good Super Mario movie that we ever get. So I'm excited. Castlevania Season 3 is going to be releasing on Netflix on March 2020. It just got announced this week. Absolutely love Castlevania games, and this series that has been on Netflix has been amazing. Really enjoyed the second season. I've been highly anticipating this third season, so yeah, it's coming out very soon, March 5th, 2020. If you have Netflix, check out the Castlevania cartoon. It's really good. People call it an anime. It is anime inspired, but I think the studio is actually based in like North America. So I don't know if you can call it anime if it's not made in Japan, but it is animated, then it's great. So definitely check it out. And last piece of news, EVO, the biggest fighting game tournament event in, I guess, North America or the West, has just announced their main lineup of games for 2020, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Samurai Showdown, Soul Calibur 6, Under Night in Birth, EX or X Late, and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 are all going to be part of the main lineup of games. And wow, awesome. I know most of these games, so I'm sure people are going to be very, very happy. I noticed that Mortal Kombat and BlazBlue is no longer in this, so I'm pretty sure those fans are going to be very disappointed about that. They both have very big fan community in the fighting game community, so kind of strange that they would kick Mortal Kombat out and BlazBlue, but other than that, the rest of these fighting games are great. I look forward to seeing the finals for Street Fighter 5 and I guess Dragon Ball FighterZ and Soul Calibur 6 too. Those are definitely interesting. Super Smash Bros. Tekken 7 as well, so yeah, EVO 2020. These are the lineups for that huge event. And yeah, that's it for all the news this week, so thank you all for listening, for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. So long, and farewell.